All right. So I want to make sure it's all live. Nope. Let me fix that. Takes a couple seconds. Make it public. Yes. Done. Save. Oh my gosh. All right. From this 3D, start rising into the higher dimension. Yes, that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Right there. Machiwa. Makuya. Much blessings to you, holy ones. All right. Just preparing thy temple, Machiwa. A temple, you know, because that's what your body is. You are this consciousness dwelling, embodied in this flesh, in this vehicle. That's what this is. Don't identify with this, holy ones. You are something much greater, yes? Because what is this? What is this? Huh? It's the 3D. 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 Yes, the third dimension. Yeah. But you want to talk about the sixth one. We might have some early internet issues. We have Susie Wilson. Hello from Oakland, Maryland. Machiwa. Hi, Warriors, Mr. Fix It Quickly. How you doing, Holy One? Yeah. Michael 777. Awesome. Yes. Shadow. Just that had a Satanist tried to explain to me why I'd identify with it. Ion. Even wanna hear it like you don't know me. Yes, you're gonna find some very interesting things out there. Shining light, yes, Holy One. Thank you for representing that indigo star, Machiwa. Much respect, and thank you for being the moderator, Hachiwa. Much blessings. We're all trying to serve in our own way. Every little piece, every little energy. Wow, that helps. Thank you. Quentin. Briglin. Much love to you, brother. I'm getting some error, you guys. Sorry. This almost always, I would say almost always fixes itself. So give it a few minutes, please. Patience. New York Glitch here. What's up, Mr. Fix It Quickly? Jim Hardy, all in attendance. Chua. Carl, greetings, Holy One. And if you guys find yourself here, like, how did I get here? Well, there's something called your higher self that brought you here, yes? And if tonight is about the third eye, the sixth sense, well, it is your sixth level of consciousness. Realize that some of you on the planet have this activated. Hello? Vatos. Now, does it mean you seeing spirits already? No. But realize that you have activated your opening part of that self here. It doesn't mean it's fully open or, you know, as you're opening, trying to get it opened, activated. So, because you have it, everyone has it in their fragmented DNA, but realize there's different levels of consciousness on Earth. There are those of you who are only 3D. Usually you are the ones who are rude and disrespectful and don't believe in spirits or God, or I guess, you know, we don't judge because we are spiritual beings who are following the universal law of one, the sacred law of one. I even made a video about this recently. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. And you know, I'm just giving you this little you would call it an affirmation, you get a whole bunch of 3D people that we just mentioned who are being negative and mocking and making fun of the ones who are vampiring. So, of course, this is what's on the planet, Holy Ones. But we're talking about you who are 6-dimensional. If you got this opening, that means you're from the 6th dimension. Alright? And hello, there's 15 dimensions. And we get some people talking about more. No, there's not more. Understand? This is a science thing. This is a physics thing. You would say unified field physics, dimensional physics. Akoye. Masutas. This is a spiritual level, you guys. Thank you for being on my live. Let me greet everybody. Sometimes it just goes on a roll. It's a flow, baby. There ain't no script coming to you now. Today, you're going to learn about the third eye, Mochiwa, like you've never heard somewhere else. Understand? This is the real deal. Susie Wilson. I want to activate my third eye. Chiwa. Much respect to you. Let's try that. Makaya. Ravudu. Disanayake. Good to see you as well. Vato Locos. Oh. What it do, Sinister Trek? I want to activate. What the hell just happened? Okay. What's up, Elijah? Really? Wow, something that's weird. The live is still going on, but everyone got cut off. Are you still here, Shining Light? It looks like you guys might be coming back on, I hope. That was weird. Yes, we're still live. As you hope. Marilyn Browder. What's up, Vatos? Shadow's still here. That was another glitch. Definitely a glitch. It says there's only 2 of you. If you guys get cut off, just keep refreshing. Because we're going live, baby. Tiffany's going to get lit as we wait. Yes. Ha ha ha. Oh, they tried to throw you to another video. Someone's trying to hijack. Man, light is still going to come. Light is still coming. Congregating. Indigo's third eyes. Hello. You guys doesn't mean you have to have your third eye, okay? We're not leaving you out. Don't worry. But we're talking about it in a peaceful manner. We're not judging people. We're not making fun of people. We're not comparing. This is simply knowledge. Flowing, baby. So, let's take things in perspective. Why don't we? Because, you don't just have that as your psychic abilities. That's actually one of several. So, but since we want to talk about the third eye, realize where that's at. Because right now we're in the 3D. Yeah. The solar plexus. That's this chakra. The first, second, third one. Because that's red, that's yellow, and the third one right here is yellow. Okay? That's us. That's most humans. They think from here. They behave and speak and do from here. The 3D. That's not a compliment. Understand? They're just 3D. They don't see spiritual stuff. They don't even believe in spiritual stuff. They actually attack people who believe in this stuff. Because they're only 3D. That's 3 levels of consciousness when others are psychic. They could be 4th dimensional and you're only 3-dimensional. Understand? They understand astral body, astral world. You would say not world, but dimension. Because we're talking about another level of frequency bandwidth, honey. Another evolved place. because you say it's more evolved because it's greater than third. Okay, so these are just one of these future beings. But then we're talking about the fifth dimensional. Okay, so these are related to your chakra. These are dimensions of reality, vatos. And I know some of you have a problem with my character, and have to say something about it and judge me. Hello? I'm sorry. Not sorry that I'm not changing for you. This is the presentation. You can move on. And I love you and wish you happiness, truly, sincerely. Okay? But I'm not like changing my character for you, Vato. I love you. Peace. I have 100,000 subscribers who say otherwise. People who have subscribed are still subscribed. What's up? There's a lot of positive people out there, loving people who do not judge. So whether you're in religion or whether you're in science, those people are still going to judge what they do not understand because their consciousness, wow, is not very impressive, as you can see. But then we got some cool vatos who see spirits who connect to, empathy. You know, they can connect to someone's emotions. They can touch objects and perceive energy. They can feel their energy. Hello. And that's only fourth dimension strand. And you're just 3 strand. You're the troll. You're the arrogant one. You're the one judging. Well, 40 people can still judge, but this one's more enlightened. Literally and physically. You got more DNA. They got more DNA than you. Hello. So then that's a 4-strand astral being. Then there's archetype. 5D, 5 levels of consciousness, not 3D. 5 levels. Okay, that's pretty powerful. But tonight, wow, we're talking about even greater beings in the 6th dimension who are called celestial. Another way of saying angel. Okay, you are angel consciousness, vatos. You're opening your third eye. We talk about this from a spiritual point of view, from a unified field physics point of view, and God is a unified field, is an energy, is an all. Everything is God, because that includes you. You are God. And when you say, I am God, I am sovereign, I am free, that is not blasphemy. That is your idea, your concept, your perception. But no, holy ones, there is more than the 3rd dimension. 4th dimensional psychic beings, 5th dimensional psychic beings. Hello, celestial, angelic beings. Okay, that's what you are, holy one. And there's a small population of you. Because we're talking millions compared to billions. A little bit of population, big, So we're still a minority, a small population, just like the illuminated ones. The dark illuminated ones. We don't use their hashtag. But you know who I'm speaking about. Okay, so there is good beings, starseeds, good empaths, and there's dark empaths. Jedi, dark Sith. Realize there's good angels and dark falling angels who are telling you they are your God. You're 6th dimensional. You're an indigo ray, Vato. Indigo. Where do you think the word indigo comes from? These beings, once called children when they were children, now you're adult. These indigos have the aura of indigo because that's the color of this ray, of this chakra, of this waveform. This frequency vibration, man. And they're being born into 3D. Amongst all you 3D awareness. Hello. These are aliens. These are extraterrestrials. What's up, Starman, Starseed, Starvato? up, spiritual gangsta? Representing Christ, representing this light. That's 12th dimensional light. That's what Christ is. 12D. Reference to the 12th dimension, the 12th chakra. Yes, we go beyond 7 because there's more than 7. Are you stuck on the 7 chakra system, vatos? Or are you going for the 15? Not 22, not 7. Chikama, 15 chakra. So this is the guardian point of view. And you don't even have to agree to it. You don't have to believe anything I'm saying, Holy Ones. But you will judge, because most likely it's because your God judges. So now you have a license to judge. No, you don't. Understand, all are God, including you, Machiwa. You won't believe that. You don't say, no, not everyone's God. You're not God. Hello, I am God. I am sovereign. What's that? That means you're independent from anyone trying to mess with you. You're not vampiring, honey. Hello, dismiss this consciousness. You got your 6th strand. Hello. You're mixed in with a bunch of low vibes, honey. You automatically feel out of place because you're not from this place. Hello, your 6th strand creature being consciousness compared to 3. We're mixed in with them. Star seed, star being, not from this world. Machiwa, because the ones here don't have 6th strand, don't have 3rd eye. Understand? It is related to DNA. It's related to dimensions of reality. The 6th chakra takes you to the 6th dimension, man. What's up? Oh, other world, extraterrestrial world, you are. You could be coming in as a Palladian, homie. Syrian vato. A Lyran familia. Okay? It's all part of this guard. You're a guardian. Or one of those fallen ones. Service to self. Or service to others. To all. That's what we're doing here. Representing that light. Okay? That 12th dimensional. Not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. 12. Coming to here, to earth. Returning. This Christ consciousness returning. Going beyond. Trumping 6. Trumping 3rd eye. So aim higher. If you are ready. If you are prepared, Holy Ones, to walk that path. Because there is a code with the Christ, this light, you shining your light, you have a code, like in ethics. You are following light, love. You don't harm others. You're not vampiring others. You are representing a Christ consciousness, a people, a race, a dimension of reality, way beyond the 6th. Understand perspective here. Wakaya. Masters are returning. Founders are returning. This, what they call Holy Grail. Not a cup, but a people. A holy people, man. Because we're talking about 12th dimensional people, beings coming here, are awakening. Christ is awakening, is returning to earth. It is that potential inside of you, inside of that junk DNA. Bring it together, Holy Ones. We're teaching you that path, that code once again. Bring it to you. It's undeniable. You feel it, or you don't, because you don't have that 6th strand, do you? You can, you shall, you strive, you manifest it. Work on that chakra, work on this chakra, work on that chakra. Learn the science, learn the technology, do the work. It will happen. Just do it. Like this logo, just do it. Just do it. What are we talking about it for still? Just do it. Learn meditation. Become a master in energy and consciousness and awaken your third eye, which is kind of like distracting because it's actually your sixth sense. Part of the name of this video. This is not just the 5, but more. And there's actually more psychic powers. Just because someone says they're psychic doesn't mean they know all psychic perceptions. There's many different ones. You can count them. There's lots of psychic abilities. That doesn't mean every psychic person knows every psychic ability. That's ridiculous. They all have different understandings, teachings, realizations. Learning telepathy versus learning psychometry. Learning is 2 different abilities. You ask me, oh, you're psychic, tell me a reading. Hello, it doesn't work that way. There's many different abilities, and mine is clairvoyance. I see not just this world, but other worlds. And doesn't make me special, because anyone can have their third eye opening. Remember, it's a spectrum. You don't just have it 100%. If you would start like freaking having supernatural powers that made you superhuman. And that's inside of you. You have Marvel superheroes powers available to you. You just gotta go from little 3D into a 4D. That's the green ray. Then graduate, okay, to 5D, the blue ray. But keep going to the indigo ray. Because they have the indigo aura. They have the third eye, which is the 6th dimensional level of consciousness. Taking you to the 6th dimension, man. That's part of the physics, part of the unified field, that's the level of consciousness you shall be. And the truth is, you are already there now. Part of you is there. That is you. That is you. Returning to an older version, an older age, a place. You're indigo. Hello. You don't need to be here. But you made a commitment to be here. You actually made a contract, a soul level contract. That's why it's called a soul contract. You had to. You know, this is a free will system. You can't just take over or anything. There's an agreement between the parents who will take you. So my parents agreed with me at a soul level. We made that agreement. You made your agreement to come here. You chose your parents. You made an agreement with them at a soul level. So think about that. Now, are they going to remember? Are you going to remember? That depends on you and your circumstance. It took me a long time. I'm a slowly awakening person. I mean, I believe I was psychic since I was a kid, but we didn't know that was psychic. To us, it was a normal perception. So it wasn't special, or we didn't notice it. You know, as a kid, you can better believe that you indigo child were brilliant. You had some brilliance, and your mind was always working and seeing. Because we're naturally at birth, before birth, inside your mother's womb, we're literally activating that strand. And you're born with this special imagination and visualization abilities. Because you're clairvoyant. Whether you understand what that is or not, this is your ability opening. Like a DSL camera has a opening shutter. Well, your chakra is opened a certain amount. Not the full. You start opening these fully, you will disappear. You will go into, why? Because you're fully vibrating at that dimension. So if you have this 4th and 5th and 6th all on, you will disappear. That's why you can't come here as a 7th dimensional. You realize that you wouldn't be able to have it all turned on. It's literally trying to take some huge power system and put it down into a little wire, small copper wires or something. There's something gonna happen when you do that. So the 6th strand is probably the most highest consciousness. In the flesh, turn on Machiwa. Just know that you're spiritual badasses mixed in with a bunch of 3D consciousness. Billions. Machiwa. So people will not understand us, understand you, Indigo, star seed, star being. You're not just human. You're part human. You look human. It's part of this purpose of you being here as a teacher, as a wayshower, and literally as this vibration. Your vibration is needed in the 3D vibration. We're taking our 6th-dimensional, 5th-dimensional, there's a whole population of you who have 5 strands, a whole population of you who only have 4 strands, but realize we're the ETs, we're the higher souls coming back to a lower dimension. Why? We have the DNA. It's about DNA, Vatos. Realize this. The chakra is a DNA strand that you're working on. So you gotta work. If you're opening this, that means you activated this already, and already this. In other lives, maybe this life you don't remember all that, but it's there, and that's why you go on a spiritual path so you can awaken some of that. Reclaim. It's there, waiting. You take it. Take it. Own it. What are you waiting for? It's treasure, man. It's your potential just saying, hey, take me. It's your inheritance. Take it back. Take it. It's waiting for you, honey. These powers. These perceptions. These realizations. These connections to this energy, to this greatness. So, while someone doesn't understand you, understand us, Indigo, us, psychic people, we don't need them to. We don't need them to believe. We know. We understand. We don't. So what? Okay. They don't need to agree. They don't need to be. They're obviously not going to be nice. They're going to attack you. But you realize it's real. What's up, Starseed? This information isn't really for everybody, because not everyone is interested, much less part of it. There's only a small population of us. So it's not meant for everybody. Okay? This channel is meant for indigos and star seeds like this, light workers, empaths. This is us. We're people. We're a people. We're Team Indigo, but many different nations. Realize the guardian angelics who are part of what we call the Guardian Alliance. This is many types of races and starseeds from around the universes, the dimensions, okay, including races that you're all familiar with, like the Pleiadians, the Orions, the reptilians, bird people, Ceres, or whatever. There's all kinds of beings who are part of the human genome, and our genome is freaking 12 people, 12 races from other worlds, man. Some of them are starseed DNA, mixed in with earthseed DNA, what you can call a root race. The root race is here. When you start talking about third eye activated people, alien beings, you are a greater race, man, coming to a lower race. You've come down through the dimensions. Just because it's a soul agreement doesn't mean that you're only a 6th-dimensional. You could be much higher. Your DNA is, like I said, you downstepped. You downstep, you come through the dimensions from a higher being. That's what an indigo does. It downsteps. Okay, this is not its true potential. This super intelligent race of kids coming in, growing up, making changes in the consciousness on the planet. Literally. Just being here, it's like chemistry. You take a solution, a pool of consciousness, a pool of 3D consciousness, and put in some 4D consciousness. Why don't you sprinkle in some 5D consciousness? And even less and less 6th-dimensional consciousness. Sprinkle some of that in there. What do you think that's going to do to the 3D consciousness? Slowly raise. It's chemistry. It's you mix, you add, and that goes into the solution. Yeah? And now the pool, the consciousness of Earth is risen. Not all, a portion of you will ascend, but most won't. This is a little sprinkles. Little sprinkle, little. Okay, so we want the 3Ds to become 4D eventually. That's the whole point of going on a journey and learning. I hope you're learning. Are you? Or are you just wasting this life? Maybe you interested in witchcraft and astrology and the occult and this kind of thing. Maybe that is your vibration. Maybe that is your focus. Okay, if you want to. If that's what you're doing, okay. Sorry, we're light. We shine light. We speak about light. We are working light. We are light workers. We are these healers. You can heal, but understand you are also you are a vampire, and you take, and you sacrifice, and you do this and that, and you worship these other beings. Hey, if you're a third eye, choosing to do that, yeah. Remember, this is a spiritual war going on in those worlds that you don't believe in, don't think exist. Oh, there's definitely beings, other worlds, other races who are more powerful than you. Achima. Understand? Who do you think is controlling the world, really? Do you think it's some 3D consciousness? No! Over all these ages, from ancient Egypt and all of this Sumeria, all these Atlantis and Lemuria, there's always been this, on your planet, some type of darkness. Something going on in this human race. Okay, there's a history here. Okay, like I said, it's not for everyone. Apparently. You know, if you're vibing it, if you are reaching and searching this information, that's a sign to you. A calling. You're being called because it's part of you, who you are. And that's what you find in spirituality. An awakening. They call it enlightenment. Okay, a knowledge, something beyond this 3D world, beyond this little limited, perception. There's more than just the 5D, five perceptions. Aim higher, and just because it's called the third eye, it's not limited to that. It's not just limited to one power. You know, like I said, there's many perceptions within the psychic perception. And I can just describe what I perceive. Like, for example, like you guys have your own psychic abilities. I can tell you what mine are. Mine are, I'm able to see these spirits and beings in worlds, and not just 6D. Not just being stuff from the 6th dimension, but higher. So I know I have my DNA up there, just because I know I've experienced up there. I've been up there. Some of you are going these high dimensions and maybe don't even know what all these dimensions mean, but realize you learn this information. We teach it to you. You remember it. It'll be like a vibration that you understand, literally, because you are one of these beings awakening, trying to awaken, trying to remember. Hopefully serving light. If not, that's your path. And just realize your path is separating yourself from this DNA. You're going away from it. You're falling. You know, that's your choice. You want to do your little because, or you're full of so much hate and you want to hurt someone else. You want to sin and use these powers. I mean, you're supposed to be this priestcraft, a part of this light, but you twist it. It's selfish. Now it's for your power. You want to harm others with it. What are you doing? Do you know what you are doing? Okay? Your free will, Akachiwa, serving those principalities. Oh, not all of those races are bad, negative, not in your best interests, but many are. Okay? So we're not saying the entire race is dark, but a small portion is. And that's the ones that's attacking you as a race, as an individual. You having some problems with demons? You don't want to open your third eye or because you're afraid of what you'll see. Do you think all the people are dark like this? No! And they don't go into and watch horror movies and judge people and be trying to manipulate people. Be a toxic person, vampire, people in relationships. No, thank you. We don't want that energy. We dismiss that energy. Here we are in another consciousness. Okay, we are shining our light. We are coming with 12D activations, not just 6. Because that is probably what is needed. A Christ consciousness returning to Earth. That's going to create a whole different people. You are going to become and create this new people, a different timeline, while the falling consciousness is going in their timeline. Yeah, Simakoya. You're inheriting your karma. And what did you do with this life? How do you treat people? What are you doing with this powers? For darkness, working at dark creed, the false creed, vampire. Is that your free will? Yeah? You want to be in that system where there are higher shadows than you. What do you think they feed off of? But you're inside that. You want to be in there in that hierarchy. That hierarchy is your power, yes. But I realize, well, that's a dangerous choice. Machiwa, dog eat dog, shark eat shark. Yeah. There are darker things than you. So they get into it. You like it. Shima. Homokoye. I get people, asking for help. Understand, this is something that you've been practicing, attracting, man. What do you think is going on? No consequence? You don't think you're going to have some horrors after your ass? Demons, fallen ones? You get all this scary shit? Why? Think about it! Chiwa, why is it happening to you? Why are you experiencing this darkness? Well, you're a multi-dimensional being. You have many lifetimes and incarnations. What have you been choosing? What are you choosing? What are you serving? I choose light. It's no running away from it. I gravitate to light. Shadow runs from it. Chiwa, shine. Shine your light. Mokuye. It's a spiritual war. Coming here and shining is part of it. Come here and serve light. That's your covenant. Vato. You're part of a guard. Angelic nations, you guys have a creed of light. For some of us, that's no problem. I love being it. I'm not interested in that shit. And I want that energy. Ego. Power. Okay. No, thank you. I'm here in this guard. In this light. You don't see light. Wow. Makaya. We shine in our light. That is your toolbox. That is your, you would say, guard, your shelter. You know, you're in this light. You go to that, you would say, castle. You know, you find this inside yourself, a true power, realization. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. You feel it in all your being. It becomes your vibration. That is your armor against these lower energies, literally lower. That's your safety, the Christ. That's your safety because it puts you above there. Yeah. If you are communing with your holy avatar, why aren't you connecting to your 12D? That's you, man. It's not an external thing. That's a you thing. God isn't outside yourself. It is right. It is everywhere. God is everything. God is experiencing itself through us. We're all part of that. Not some, not a few, not a chosen. All. All. Even people saying, oh, God's omnipresent, don't understand that. Omnipresent. Present everywhere. Otherwise, it is not omnipresent. So, if God is everywhere, what other questions do you have? There is no anything that's not God. Not even a fallen angel is not God. All. It was God. It is God. God is in all. God is experiencing itself in its own design, a multidimensional hologram matrix called the 15-dimensional matrix. And it's not the only one, but this is ours. In our 15-dimensional matrix, there's free will. And God is, it's called downstepping itself. It's not a boy or a girl. Realize that gender stops at 7D. After 7D, there is no more body. That means there's no more gender. God, that's like, whoa. A fragmented aspect of God, a lower version of God. There's more. So you go towards that in a spiritual ascension. It's through this Templar. It is holy, man. This is your holy grail, waiting for you to activate your 4th strand, your 5th strand, your 6th strand. Because without it, without at least 5D, you don't have what you need to go leave this place. You will be stuck here. You won't be the ones going. You'll be the ones falling. Do you want that? Because if you think this is bad, wow. I wouldn't want to be there. Shikamanata. My message, my platform is for the light. I am light. Our principles are of light. Our discussions are of light. So when we get trolls, when we get negative people, we're not lambs. We're peaceful, but we use consciousness, understand? We are bringing a new conversation, a new dialogue, a new way of life. Because we want to serve law of one. We are what you call, a lot of us are evolving towards this perfection. And yes, there's nothing wrong with saying, I am God, I am sovereign, I am free, because it's that consciousness that runs through the whole universal, okay? All higher beings are going towards this law of one. That's why it's a universal, okay, law. not a solar system, not which is a star, not a star system, not a galactic system. It's a universal law. It's built into this place that all are God, because it is God that is fragmented itself, downstepped itself in its own creation, so it may learn from itself. God is us. We're all that, which is God, but you can't be outside the omnipresent. Sinners, dark beings are outside of God. They are God. You take your idea of the most important thing, maybe it's God. The most important thing, is that, hey, God is love. God is the original intention here is love. But what other beings did with their free will, I'm gonna go against that. I have free will. We shall do this. So, free will system, God put itself here. It's experimenting. God is all. You can't judge itself, oneself, yourself. You are all one. All are God in a fragmented hologram field. It's like the properties of the prism. It takes light and goes ching. Realize inside of there is code, design, calculation. It's not a freak accident. Okay? Your part is something glorious. And it's tangible. God is tangible. The soul is, you can understand it. You can describe it. You can know it. You can experience it. Because that's our higher part. It's not here inside of you. Yes, it is. It's everywhere. Understand you're all these levels in the same space. But everything's at a different vibration. It's a bandwidth, a spectrum of vibrations. Like different radio stations. All in the same space. Not over there, not over here, not under, over, inner, outer. It's all in the same space. And it's all an illusion that there's time. But we reference time, but it's not real. It's all a hologram. It's the way the hologram works. You spirit, God's energy is fragmented in a hologram, just like a freaking prism does. God got split. God got fragmented and populated this hologram in the form of an ascended master, a race of them, which was the Melchizedek race. It's an ascended master people who came in, populated our 15-dimensional time matrix with their consciousness and became these fragmented parts of God, these different pieces of God. And it's all God doing this to itself, putting in this self into a prism, into a fragmented collective, becoming pieces. And those pieces, that collective is all you, is all God. And all the pieces is still God. You can't take this little piece and say it's not God because it's naughty. It's still God, dude. You don't understand God. That is what is God. God is all. ALL. If you're 6D, honey, you should know that. Because you see. This is called an eye. It sees. So you see from this level, which is the angelic level. Because this is described in science terms as well. Okay? We got density 1 universe. You can call it holographic universe. Excuse me, because that's what this is. We're in a hologram in a dimensionalized, a fragmented consciousness, different levels of spirit. And you're in it in many pieces. You're God. You're God in many pieces down here. It's all God. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, brother. Hey, sister. All of us are pieces of God experiencing itself in the hologram so it can know itself. God is knowing itself. Through all of us, it's all God. It's kind of like child going through an imagination, a whole world in its mind. That's what God's doing to all of us. Going through a freaking beautiful, grand architect, fragmenting itself. One being is fragmenting itself in all these experiences. It's like you, like in a computer hologram. Wow, interesting. You're in a hologram or a video game, a virtual reality, and it's got all these different worlds and rooms, and you go to these different and have experiences. Hello. That's what God is doing, but billions, trillions, quadrillions, quintillions of life forms. You know, the number's huge, unbelievable. So, this is God. Having all these trippy experiences, man. As me, as you, as that little animal, that cockroach, as that, serial killer, as that Hitler, it's all God. That fallen archangel is God. That person you don't like down the street is God. You don't like spiders, you don't think they're God. It's all God. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Now that was only a 60-second clip, but a lot of you had something to say. Hey, I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Say it 3 times. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. So, don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about the Jesus preachers. Don't worry about the religious people. Hello, understand law of one. Or not. Follow your religion. Follow your gods. Go practice your worship, your guilt, your fear. Go ahead. Go ahead. We are just fine. Yeah, Machiwa. We know what is God. God is Vato, and even a part of God is trying to hurt you. Hello. Realize this. And that vibration is going to take you a long way, Machiwa. Mokuya. It's a knowing. It's a being. Yeah. And it's undeniable. I don't need you to believe, honey. Mokuya. Look at them. How much, yeah. Much, they don't understand. I love you, holy ones. Peace. Blessings from the stars, man. What's up? My spiritual brothers and sisters. Woo, yeah. 2023, man. And it feels good to be alive, yeah. Because we're bringing it. We're owning it. Right? You feel that light, man? Ooh, baby, esikas. It's time for this vibe, this energy. It's time for it to be on this planet. We're bringing it back to Earth. This Shiwaha Christ star. Christ star. Say that 3 times with me. Affirmations. When you say these statements and feel these vibrations, yeah, they don't want you. They want to tear you down. You're not God. Excuse me. That's what they tell me. Several people have wrote that. You're not God. Oh, that is your understanding. You don't see all of this. You are denying yourself. You're trying to deny others. It's like those people who come to your door trying to sell you something, or you walk out of a store and they hound you like a hyena until you speak to them and get their sales pitch. When you just said politely several times, no thank you, no thank you, I can't, hello, hello. That's what they're doing. They don't want you to be Christ conscious. They don't want you to activate your 12 strand. That would mess up their whole game. You're taking their tools away from them, so to speak. You got a understanding. You see all this bullshit and transmute it. You didn't just come here to be idle, honey. You didn't just come here to shine light. Well, yeah, you did. But you're supposed to be doing some work that does something like transmutes this shit. You're a cleanser. You're a healer. Well, do something in the world. Make a difference with lots of people. Try. Think about how you can, in your way, serve. We are light, serving knowledge. Knowledge is empowering. Serving whatever you can. Realize it's not giving up something to serve. It's an empowerment. You become this, you would say, you're contributing. You had an original soul purpose, part of your soul, which is, you're one of 12th of that. 12 of you, 12 of your lifetimes down here make up your soul level. Now, I'm not talking about you indigo children. Remember, you're beyond those chakra. Just realize that a lot of people have to go through these different stages, and when other people already have those activations, but it doesn't mean we don't see this an inequality. Everything is valued as God in the law of one society. If we have a society like that on Earth, we would become immortal and we would become super high tech. This is just what would happen from this type of consciousness. And plus, we'd be living in perpetual life with no need for fuel, sustenance. We would be entities of energy, vibration. We don't need to eat nothing, or it's like, we're these like badasses. Check it out. It's all in here. They call it junk. It's not junk, honey. You're gonna like a little. You're gonna put it together. Read the instructions. Put it together. Yeah. We're gonna do this. We're gonna build this. Come on. What's up? How much you? I feel good. Do. Like I know that I would. Woohoo! Sorry for the squeaky bed, like as usual. Jennifer! Thank you, Holy One. And I thought I saw a subscriber. Jennifer became a member for 1 month. All right. Thank you, Angel. And I've seen you around so much. Thank you for that on my YouTube videos. I gotta rub my eye, guys. Sorry. And you guys, I've been putting out more and more. So, excuse me. And I have an Instagram, and I have a huge following on Instagram. I just said Instagram. I meant TikTok. But Instagram has the 100,000 subscribers. Thank you for that. A shout out to my Instagram peeps. All my peeps, right? But I'm putting a shout out because it just turned over 100K. So, and I also taking a shout out to all my YouTube vatos, all of you guys tonight. We just hit 9K here. So, that is awesome. That's so beautiful. So thank you for becoming a member, Holy One. Yeah, I got you. Please send positive energy my way. Okay, you guys. Jennifer Merva. I'm a Chihuahua. Let's send this positive vibes to our sister, Jennifer Merva. Thank you, sister, for being you. Machiwa! Jamie of Fraser's Ridge, Indigo. Thank you for being here. Stephanie Houston. Thank you for following your path. Toyota AI. I keep saying that wrong, right? Sorry. Toyota I. Yeah, the human avatar. Christ. Amachiwa. I am Susie. I am an empath and sensitive. Pisces. Thank you for being here, Holy One. You guys realize when you have psychic abilities and most people don't, you know, you feel kind of left out, right? But there's other of us out there. Hello. Other of us know it's not bullshit. It's people are going to be always mean to you about it because there's a whole, you know, people who are into this stuff because they're having legitimate experiences. I thank all of you for always sharing those because you realize it helps other people to see your story and because there's people who can relate to you. You know what I mean? And it's like we're all sending our pieces of healing out there. So whatever you do, believe me, someone will read it that needs it. We all get sent these ways, our consciousness, our higher consciousness. You would say, sometimes we even communicate and ask for help. Well, they'll give it. Realize you just start activating these higher chakra. Some of the techniques I'm going to be teaching as well. I teach you little things like this. And I learned it from Lisa Renee, so look her up. Lisa Renee. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. She's the first one I've heard say it, so I'm assuming that she's the one that created that, and it's powerful, and so not everyone understands that all are God. They think that's a terrible thing to say or an arrogant thing to say, when you know that's done through unconditional love, that all are God, and it's literally you understand and see how it's all God. When we described it, that sounds beautiful and perfect. Of course, God wants to learn about itself. And this whole experience is God. It's all creator. It's all coming from a central source, a main source. It's one being. Kind of like you, let's say, wanted to connect to a machine and go into a dream world. Kind of like you're being like Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise. The whole movie, he realizes that by the end of the movie in Vanilla Sky, that he's in a simulation. This is not real. He's been having terrible things happen, but he wakes up and like, what the F? This is all inside of a computer. Hey, stop the computer, dude. This is a horror story now. Realize it's a hologram. You are an ascended master having this experience, which is part of God. It's all God. So we have these in a hologram. That's what this is. We have these individuations possible. God can downstep itself into this system of fragmenting, like it's kind of like designed to help it forget at different frequencies. God has put itself in different frequencies, and each one of those slower frequencies are less of God. Literally, you become well. Remember, it's a hologram. It's less memory, less consciousness, not less God. That wasn't a good way to say that. You're less of the memory, though. It's kind of like downstepping your computer's memory. Like, instead of adding more, you're gonna take memory away. You're taking DNA away. You're taking consciousness away. You're becoming less and less fragmented. God is becoming, you as one of these parts of God is becoming less and lesser of itself. Or you do the opposite. You're growing. You're expanding. You're evolving. You're going back towards more of yourself, more of your memory of yourself as God. Eventually you'll get it. Some of you are getting it now, and that's high level shit. You're gonna be understanding a lot of mysteries in the world, no problem. And you can take your light and share it with the world, teach other people. And just remember, you were once there. We were once learning this stuff too, guys. We did the work. We're still doing work. It's not settled once and for all in one day or whatever. You know, this stuff naturally, you grow this DNA over lifetimes. Many, it could be tens of thousands, it could be millions of years, you could be evolving to get to your fifth strand. You know, if you got some, you know, you keep failing first grade or whatever grade, doesn't matter. We're not comparing. We're just saying it's part of this, your energy, part of God's energy in your life, you know, in the fragmented, it's like a massive collectives. And then you're getting into just a few collectives, and then smaller collectives, and then you're just, eventually you just become one little experience instead of a collective consciousness and experience. See, in the future, you're a collectives. It's normal to be a mini. And so, even though we're still here in incarnate, you can open your psychic abilities, open your third eye, and then take yourself out of the 3D for a little while and check out. Or it could be more realistically, you're just going to start having brilliant thoughts mixed in with your normal thoughts. But it's consciousness. It's the energy that you're bringing into your third eye is higher intelligence. It's higher spirit mixing in with your 3D, 4D, 5D. Now you got some 6D in here. So you're a composite, right? You're not just one type or one level. You're a multi-leveled, multi-conscious being. It's a trip because you're awakening to levels of it at a time. Like we're coming out with all these realizations, but part of that is your identities. Your identities keep changing and evolving into greater identities. See, this is an incarnate identity. You start bringing in soul codes, soul level codes. That's dimension 4, 5, and 6. What we're talking about, 4, 5, and 6. You start bringing those into your 3D life here. You're mixing some of your soul consciousness down here by activating these chakra. You're getting soul energies down into the 3D world. That's how ascension works. You're bringing in higher codes, and that is accelerating. I gotta take a drink. You're accelerating your evolution. Instead of taking thousands, millions of years, you're doing it in this lifetime. You're learning how to grow your strand within this lifetime. 2 strands in this lifetime. Your heart and your throat has to be done. We're talking about this one now, but that's extra. But you do need these 2 strands. Done. Complete. That's why you only can do it with techniques. Because there's no way you could do this in one lifetime naturally. When it's spread out over many of your consciousness, not just your consciousness and your soul experience, but your other versions of yourself and their consciousness and their little lives. Your many little lives and big lives, medium lives, and it's more collective. You can witness, experience, but it's all into one great mind, super mind. Yeah. So you're going to be more, I mean, you can think of the Borg, but that's not a good example. They're not nice. But like a nice Borg, you're a collective that can all be mentally linked. Like this, in other dimensions, other time periods. But it doesn't matter. You're in different time periods. You can perceive that being. People who are activating this and this and this are perceiving other beings, their other selves in those levels, because you start to become connecting to these other levels. And maybe it just kind of mixes in. You don't notice it or don't think you think it's all you. But some of your brilliance is coming from higher activations, higher, like your 3D awareness right now, but you got some 4D awareness, astral. You got some 5D awareness in your thoughts, in your understandings, in what you're able to speak. Like sometimes in my live, it might happen, where I'll speak different languages. And we're probably going to get lit. If any of you guys want to get lit, put a flame in the chat. We'll get lit. If not, we won't. Sorry, guys. I want you, it gets so exciting, I just keep going on. Shining light! They want to keep our portals closed, right? Oh my gosh, Michael777 Fire Starman! What's up, brother? Sherry! Tiffany wants to get lit. What's up, sister? Quentin wants to get lit. Shining light. Yes, what is that? That's cool. Espar, go for it. See, we got some cool photos. Other people say, how could you? Hidden Reality, what's up, members? Oh, Leo Murray, Indigo member. What's up, brother? 2 Vato moderators. Yeah, you guys want to get lit? Okay. I got you. Oh, and while I'm gone, I'll show the chakra diagram. It's an awesome diagram. It comes from Kelantic science. Pachiwa, Makoye. I love Ashiana Dean. Mokuchie. She's done a lot of contribution for the Guardian Alliance. Amakaye. So I always will talk good about her. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get lit, so give me 60 seconds. I think it's the 3rd hit of the bowl, but it'll still be good, something good, okay? Okay, yeah, Moshutas. I just want to point out real quick before I take off. The 8th chakra, the 8th and the 9th are diagonal. See, here's the 9th. It's like the unicorn. It comes out the back of your head. And then this has got a weird one. The 8th one is going weird. It goes from here to out there. I guess they had to do it at an angle because you wouldn't be able to see it if it went that way. But that goes that direction. So you got some trippy thing going in the middle of your head. You have a few intersecting your 3rd eye. You have the 9th one. You could be activating your 9th one. You could be activating... Notice that even the crown goes through it. Even your crown goes downwards. So you got chakras going horizontal. You got a couple going diagonal. And you got ones going... Well, that's it, basically. Diagonal and horizontal. Oh, and 2 that are vertical. That one. And the one below your feet. But realize your 12th chakra is below your feet. And then the other chakra, the 13th one, is in the middle of the earth. Okay? And then you got another chakra above your head and stuff too. Way above your head. In deep space. And this is called what you call galactic chakra and universal chakra. Because most systems only go to 7 chakras. Honey, there's more than 7. But there's not more than 15, Vatos. You got a bunch of new age bullshit out there. Sorry. Not sorry. We only have 15 dimensions. Okay? That's more than enough. Because there's a lot of people don't even understand what a chakra is, and they start adding 22 chakras or 100 chakras. What? Man, we're talking about dimensions of reality, and each chakra is another race. So anyways, I'll leave this up. Go get lit. And if you become a member, you'll get diagrams like this. Just push the join button, vatos, or follow my Patreon. I love you. I'll be right back, homie. This is the real rainbows. Rays. Rays. What's up? Be right back. Homies. Spiritual G's. Alright guys, sorry about that, but I'm back. This is just that weird thing on the show that we do sometimes. But it's all good. Trying to turn the camera back on. What's up? Thanks to all the ones who had patience and waited. And it's an honor for me to have you guys here. I love you so much. Give me a hug. Yeah. See, I can't do this without you guys, man. I need your spirit. We need your spirit. You're part of this guardians. We call them guardian angelic nations. So much love and respect. Egg Dogfield, hey, what's up? Yeah. Jamie of Fraser's Ridge Indigo. Achiwa. Nathan Hall, Hugs for All. Tiffany Renee, yeah. Hello, Holy, just joined with you right now, Starseed. Aw, thank you for being here. Amber. How you doing? Marilyn! Thank you for being here, Marilyn. Jennifer Merva! Hugs! Yeah! Yeah! What's you, I feel good, do like I know that I would. Woo! And I can. Why can't I be playful? Are you like a grumpy person? No, you're not. Look at you. I'm not gay. I'm not just being silly. I'm just being nice vibe, friendly, kind. Okay? You don't have to like me. So you don't have to. You want to be all serious? Okay. I'm not gonna always be serious. That's not bad. I'm just like chill. Like being cool, like positive. You know? What's up? Would you feel like being surrounded by judgment? That sucks. That gets old. Come on. I want to be around nice people. I want to be talking with people who don't cuss all the time. All the time? Come on, dude. That's a reflection of your consciousness. Yeah. You know, that's energy. You are speaking an energy. You don't know how powerful that is. If you got your third eye open, you should be responsible. Yeah. You know, this is a spiritual war, and there's beings that can see stuff. Not you. Yeah, baby. So you're opening your third eye. You're having the sixth sense, because it's the sixth strand, the sixth race. Oh, Akaya. You understand? This is where Christ, that Jesus, came from. This race, this people who had their chakras open. Okay, their higher chakras opening. Well, there we go. Jesus. The Guardians called Jeshua, not Yeshua, Jeshua. And sound is relevant and important. When you change something to another sound, another spelling, another vibration, you know, every time you change your name, like mostly in marriage, well, you're changing vibration. A name changes your vibration. So think about what you name yourself. Think about what you speak and keep speaking all the time. Well, you obviously are like, I can't say nothing negative, so I won't. I'm gonna let you, it's a low vibe world, and some people are gonna be like this, not nice. And you see them everywhere. That's just the way the world is coming to. Wow, it sucks. Joyful Jennifer! Davian, what's up? Amber D. Whitmire. Yes, Melchizedek. Wakaya. Much respect, all of you guys. Got some true. We got D's Nuts. What's up, D's Nuts? Yeah. So, guys, wonderful to catch you live. I'm so happy you're here, Joyful Jennifer. That's such a sunshiny name you got there. All right. Much respect to you guys. So happy you're here with us, talking about the psychic third eye, awakening your third eye, your clairvoyant sixth sense. Okay? Practice imagination. Practice visualization. Practice dream work. Hello, that'll start to activate your third eye. And you could start with an amethyst crystal. Why not put that on your indigo ray? Lay down, preferably not a round one that'll roll off. Get another amethyst that will sit on your forehead comfortably, and start to activate your third eye that way. That's what I did personally. I personally speak from experience that this really did help me, guys. I mean, it wasn't the only thing. Another important thing to realize is that it's connected to your pineal gland, which means that anything that negatively affects the pineal gland is what you want to avoid. But realize even in our toothpaste, we're calcifying our pineal gland. And not just that, our diets and stuff don't help. But because there's certain minerals you want to avoid, realize this is about energy and your connection to that, which is you. You have this. I mean, every human has this ability. You have the potential for psychic abilities. You just got to learn some stuff about it. It's not like some woo, like I don't know about that kind of stuff. No, there's explanation. Remember, we told you God is tangible. This spiritual, you would say, ascension process, spiritual awakening is, it's called sacred spiritual science. So we do use, you would say, numbers, physics, facts, but also spiritual concepts. When you start to realize our whole reality is made of energy and consciousness, which is spirit, which means that energy is alive. When we talk about energy, like this energy, it's a people. You feel a current of energy? That's spirit. That's consciousness. Your consciousness, different, because you're multi-dimensional, multi-identity. You're complex. Being alive, being conscious, hello, that's a complex thing, because you're a many. But each level usually only perceives itself until it becomes spiritual and psychic and thinks about other worlds and other energies and other beings. Well, you have to go through that. If you're not even believing in that stuff, you don't go through that. You don't go into that realization. Well, you're activating your third eye, honey. You're going to be going through many realizations. And maybe it's just natural. You're just like swimming in psychic experience. Because a lot of you have it activated very young. And that's perfect. That's the best, obviously, if you remember it and experience it regularly. Some people are that activated. Now, if you're not like that, doesn't mean you can't be. Just remember that. You might have different challenges or whatever. It doesn't matter. You're God. You're just trying to figure it out and experience life down here and learn shit. So let's do it. You're quite capable. Have faith in yourself. Love yourself. For real. Like, don't have bad thoughts about yourself. How can you, if you love yourself, why would you have bad thoughts? Love yourself. Okay? If you're having bad thoughts about yourself, you haven't loved yourself enough. Love yourself. Stop the pattern of having bad thoughts about yourself. Love yourself. Even if no one else did. Because you can control something. Your love for yourself. So start with loving yourself. Make that change. Oh, I just got a rush in my foot. Something shot up from my chihuahua, plasmic shield. Jacob, thank you, Holy One. You're so awesome. Can't stay for the live tonight, but I wanted to say hi and love you guys. Oh, Jacob, thank you for being here, Holy One. Thank you for stopping by. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you for supporting Christos Avatar. And you guys, just if any of you want to also support Christos Avatar, you can do one of those tonight, or you could also send a donation. I put my PayPal link below. And I will even have products for sale eventually, because I think when I get to 10,000, which I want to say thank you for helping me make 9,000. Once again, thank you so much. Once we get to 10,000, I think I'll be allowed to sell my crystals or whatever I want to sell. I want to sell incense as well. I have a bunch of incense resins that I want to start sharing with you. I don't have dragon's blood, but I know I will be selling dragon's blood, but also frankincense resin, myrrh resin, copal, and even different versions of copal and stuff, and amber. I'm going to be selling that. And it's very special, very sacred, very cleansing, and very protecting. Resins that you can burn to protect your space and cleanse your space. And so you guys think of yourself as a priestcraft, that we actually do stuff and learn stuff and practice stuff. It's not just some once a year kind of thing. This is a way of life. You like learning the shit out of this stuff. Like, you should be like naturally curious and wanting to know as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. That's what I felt when I heard this information. It was just, whoa. Like it just blew my mind. Literally, when I first learned about Ashiana Dean, where I learned this from, it just freaking blew my mind. And this was before everything was on the internet. So get this. I had no reference point. I didn't know what the hell I was going to be learning from Ashiana. I just know that she had some complex shit when she was being interviewed by Carrie Cassidy. She was talking about some advanced stuff, man. Right? Well, I'm telling you my experience in 2010. That's when I met her in person. I saw the diagrams. I'm like, whoa. It was like crazy. I even found myself, because my consciousness wasn't ready. But it was supposed to be there. But I fell asleep a few times because she was doing, like, connecting with the guardians. All of her workshops, she's doing it through live guardianship. Like, she gets the information only days before and during and whatever. And so there will be times where we're doing it 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I found myself falling asleep a few times. Realize this is a whole weekend seminar workshop. Like, dang. And they're doing it at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm trying to keep up and then understand. Mind you, this is advanced slider stuff I was being approached with, right? So, but I did take their Kathara course, and I did learn the Kathara and all that, so, and Kalantic science in general, so I'm just, I'm just, feel honored to be talking this stuff, because it literally changed my life, and it literally answered many spiritual questions, man. Because this is, bar none, the most unbelievable, fantastic system for people like us, starseeds and indigos. It's the best of the best. So, I love you, Sister Ashiana. I want to shout out to my sister. She's so awesome. Ireland Clark. I love you, Ireland Clark. I wish you the best New Year. This is going to be awesome, right? Yeah. I'm glad we're on the same team. I feel much better without you out there. I kind of think of you like me and you like what was this? Wonder Twins? Was that the Wonder Twins? It's like some boy and girl elf or magical being. They were magical beings. Zach and Zek. What are the names? Power Twins activate. Yeah. How much you anyways, I don't know what you're all doing on Saturday. I just wanted to do a live, so I'm glad you did come. And it's been a great honor to have you guys in this. And thank you for watching the videos, because I'm always trying to add more. Maryland, Ireland. I don't watch much of Michael, but definitely I've watched a few of Ireland's, and so I'm so happy that she's doing this too. Gratitude to you, Espar. Jacob, I love to see that star. What's up, Christar? Notice those are little Merkabas. Thank you, Nathan Hall. Yeah. Joyful Jennifer. I like unicorns. Thank you, Davian. Your videos are awesome. Aww. You guys should watch some of my first videos. I had a lot to learn, and I'm still learning. But I know that it's only gonna get better in the future, man. Yeah. Hell yeah. It's gonna be triumphant being part of Team Christ. We're bringing in that energy, that code. What you Amakatas. And after this video, you guys, please check out the short that I just released. I put it on all the platforms: TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And so like the videos if you like them, If you're getting something from Crystal's avatar, please give a shout out at least. I know some of you are sharing these videos. Thank you for sharing and leaving comments on the videos. You're so awesome. I do read those. I read them every day. So thank you for those who are being part of this. And I strive to keep on bringing you guys more. There's so much planned still. And so you can look forward to some pretty good content coming out. I love you. I do this for you. My calling as an indigo child is to reach more of you indigo children. Just to remind you what you already know. You just need help remembering, because you will remember. It will be like a click over, like a gift of memory. It's not gift, it's already yours to reclaim. You're just gonna remember it, develop it, activate it once again. It needs a jump start. But imagine when that DNA flashes on, whoa, you're gonna be having some crazy ass experiences. Yeah. Especially when you guys put positive vibes, positive intentions out there into the hologram, into our drama. If you keep on throwing, come on, we need that. We need to transmute this negative, dark stuff. We can't get it all. We're not saviors, but we're doing our part of cleansing and blessing, and we're wayshores. We're trailblazers. We're meant to represent a different, and we perceive as better way, a spiritual path. And this ideal of the law of one, all are treating all as God. I know a lot of us come from religion. A lot of people are still heavy into religion. We're simply saying, hey, this is darkness in this characteristics of this God. Think about that. We try to talk about God, that all are God. Even if I make a 60-second video on Instagram, people won't understand. Not all of them. All are God. You're not God. And start saying all this mean stuff, right? You can't give a whole law of one lesson real quick to a social media answer, okay? It's not going to happen. Most of the people who are making disingenuous comments like that, well, it's not like they're going to get anything out of you spending a bunch of time writing back. You have to get used to not reacting to people, not concerning yourself with a negative person's vibe. You don't have to concern yourself with that. Don't be vengeful. Oh, I'll get them. Why? What are you doing? You are beyond that. You know you are. Come on. You can not react. You can be cool. You can be calm and collect. And you realize you're better than that. They haven't learned yet. You have. So be that. Own that. Yeah. We are supposed to be this embodiment of light. Come on, you guys. Let's be it. Let's walk our path. Let's do what we speak. All right? Let's fulfill our pledges. So, wake up. Start doing your work. Start speaking your truth. Start transmuting some of this shit in the world. We're janitors. We're transmuting this. We're cleaning. We're cleansing. We're healing. We're healers. We're guardians. That's what we do. That's our thing. Mochua. What's going on, Indigo? Peace. That's what's going on. Love. Unconditional. We vibing with grace and joy. Come on. Peace. Love. Unconditional, man. You don't have to be sexy for me to love you. You don't have to be beautiful. Hello. No judgment. It doesn't matter your skin color. What's up? I don't appreciate people coming on with the same gender and stuff because I'm not that way. But I love you. I love all. I don't judge because I follow law of one. If you are guardian, if you are spiritual, you don't judge, but there's a lot of that going around, isn't there? Yeah, I see you judging because you're doing it. Mochiva. Transmute this shadow, this rudeness, this unkindness. Just transmute. Good try. I'm doing just fine. My day is still perfect, right? Get to that point. I see your low vibe. Good try. What's up? You know better. You should. Don't react. Don't fall down to their level, right? And don't judge. Stop judging. Try to. We're not telling you what to do. You have free will, Vato. You can do anything you want. But realize that action, that thought, has a reaction in this universe. There will be some type of relativity. Let me put that, Jacob. I don't know why they do that. What's up? Yeah. Oh, you guys are so nice. I fell down for love. That can happen, Ravido. Ravidu, sorry. It can happen because, even myself, the girl's so beautiful. I want to be with her. I'm falling in love with her, when I was younger. Excuse me. And that got me into a lot of trouble. But I like to experience romantic love, so I was still seeking my soulmate. Where is she, And so yeah, I was very romantic. I wanted to be romantic. Many girls I gave roses to because I thought that was what you were supposed to do if you really liked a girl. So not all girls appreciate that. Most girls, I don't know. I was I was going through a lot of dating in my period of my life, so I was so freaking superficial back in those days. It took me a while to get out of that, to get out of this superficial. Just a pretty girl and that's it. What's up, man? Are you kidding me? I had to learn, I guess. I had to learn. I learned, man. I learned. I did date some really awesome girls, but hey, for the wrong freaking reasons, man. No wonder you don't find happiness. What's up? That's what's up. So that's not a way to spirituality, man. And I'm all about that now. So I'm not saying it's not good or something to do those things. I'm just saying that in my path, I need to learn to get out of that. That was pretty superficial. Just going for some beautiful girl, hot girl, or whatever. It's like, what the F, dude? Come on. See, I can do that. I can see it myself, how I used to think about women. And I'm like, dude, not a disrespectful way, but I was only interested in mostly interested in their appearance. I would have to rationalize their character. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I got out of that shit. Yeah. That was different lessons back then. When you're just into bodybuilding and going to nice restaurants, driving sports car, dating hot chicks. When you're just doing life like this, what the F, dude? I mean, I'm speaking for myself, not you guys, don't worry. I'm not judging nobody except I'm analyzing my lower aspects. And we're talking about 5 years ago, man. Oh. Anyways. I got you my steer. Some of you say prove it. I can prove it. I got photos, man. Thousands. You're like, what? No, I don't mean thousands of girls, dude. Come on. I mean thousands of photos. I'm still. Because it's like, a lot of you have different, like, you would say things that set you back. Lessons in life that you had to learn. If it wasn't about women, it was some other thing. Dude, I swear, I started off as someone who's seeking romantic love. I believed in the soulmate. I wasn't spiritual though yet. I had to become spiritual later in my life. But I was always loved the beauty of women. Like, I was like way deep into the woman's beauty. I don't know why. And then you watch all these movies and you fall in love with a certain appearance, and then you meet a girl like that appearance, you melt, man. It's not just their beauty per se. No, I mean, it's not just a sexual thing per se. It's like that's magnetism. That's an energy force. While the boy, the male energy is energetic. I meant to say electric. Woman magnetic. Draw. I was being drawn by the magnetism of girls. It's physics. I'm electrical. I transmit. Girl receives, but she's the one that magnetized me to her. It's weird when you think about that. Electrical and magnetism creates a force called electromagnetism. Yeah. So we're whoa, we're both part of this force. Male, female, electromagnetic. See, by the time you get to, okay, that's the third eye, but by the time you get to the crown, there's no more gender, honey. So God's not a boy or a girl. When you go through density, matter, form, and spirit and consciousness, there's no more female, no more male. That's only in lower worlds, like this. So don't think, down here you find a woman so beautiful, a girl finds a boy so strong and wants protection or something. Or money, whatever, something you want, right? So then we get taught all this shit, and then you especially boys will fall into porn, and then you think of girls, you get twisted in your thinks, you get superficial in your thoughts, and then you do become blind by a girl's beauty. Like you don't care because she's beautiful and she's with you for this period of time. You just feel good to be with such a beautiful girl, So I'm like, where the F did I get that from? I just know that my first girlfriend that I fell in love with was so beautiful. She was like this blind date. Like, I had one blind date that was not like, wow. But we fell in love on the phone. You're teenagers, dude. But the second girl, I was afraid to meet a girl again, but I fell in love with this girl too, but she called me, dude. One of my friends gave her my phone number. What? He liked her, but he gave her my phone number. Dude, I didn't know he liked her, and I didn't know that she gave him my phone number. I just had this girl call me on the phone, and then we just start talking on the phone. This is back in the days when there's rotary phones. So, dude, I met this girl blind date too, but when I met her, OMG, man, it was like, she was one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen. As back then in the 80s. 90s. Sorry. 90s. It's not much of an improvement, right? Anyways, maybe that's why. Because of her. My first love. You have a first love? That was my first love. And that was what you call for both of us. For both of us. So maybe I put every girl to my standard to her. I don't know. Subconsciously, who knows? You're not good enough. You're not good enough because my love of my life, supposedly, she was this, and you're not comparing. What? What the F is that shit? OMG, man. Oh well. Now I love spirit. I'm married to spirit. I like talking about spiritual stuff and just being able to just practice my belief and that be my focus. I'm great with that. So what? You don't have sex all the time, so what? You just kind of become like a priest, dude. And you focus your psychic and spiritual aspects. It's kind of like you don't shut that shit off, but it's kind of like not being used, but you just kind of go into the zone of psychic powers, spiritual realms, I mean, you ground yourself, you know, you protect yourself, but you're on a change. You're like not like a normal person. Maybe you even want to be left alone. Maybe you just want to be in your zone, focused on your purpose. What is wrong with that? So, to each their own. I don't judge your way and don't judge mine. You know, I'm happy. I'm probably just an old man now. Don't care. I have this purpose, and now I'm like Gandalf or some shit. And here on YouTube, right, 2023, talking about spiritual ascension. So, this is my work path. This is my walk. Okay. I have no complaints. I'm an honor to do this. And when I'm talking to you about the third eye, guys, to me it's not bullshit, because I feel and experience my third eye. It's actual energy you can feel. Besides the perceptions, you will feel literal current. You know how people say you get current running through your body? You'll feel it coming through this part of your body. And like I showed in that diagram during the break, that there's a cone, more than one, in the middle of your skull. Imagine it, you know how you can see on a diagram the chakra, but realize it's in the middle of your head, not up here up front. It's actually here in the middle of your head. But also not just 6, but you have 9, and you have 8, and you have the crown coming in. All of those are intersecting here. You got a lot going on here, not just your 6th, third eye. So some of you could be experiencing your 9th chakra. Now the 8th chakra is your gold chakra. That's right here. The thymus. Because this is your throat and this is your heart. The middle of the breast area, the chest area. This is the heart. This is not what we're talking about. This is the heart. This is the throat. It's in between. And this is a gold chakra. And this is intersects the middle this way. That's a weird one, right? So then you have a chakra, you know, the crown is going downward. The funnel opens up that way, out of the top of your head. But the root chakra is doing the opposite. It's going upward, that one's going downward. So we're teaching advanced systems, but this is what is required now to do some type of bioregenesis of your DNA in one lifetime. Because that's exactly what we're talking about. Getting you to be able to ascend when this life ends, whenever that may be. You know that you're not going to live forever, that everyone's dying eventually, that you will eventually probably could be dying. So, Machiwa. Amakaya. Chico Light, thank you, Holy One. You're so kind. I like that color. I like that unicorn. Much respect. Appreciate you. Joyful Jennifer, connect daily. Yeah. Soul Flame, Amber D. Teoyoto I. Demisexual. Rividu. Ravido. Sorry, I'm trying to figure that one out. I've always romanticized ascending together with my soulmate. You mean like at the same death? You mean? That sounds cool. Remember, if you guys remember the end of the movie Notebook. Remember, they're actually old and they're in together and they die together on the same night. Starman did my shrooms last night, and my cat sat on my chest. Higher frequency and protection. So cool. Ah, that's good that your cat was with you, Vato. Is it full moon? Ah. Oh, 71. Oh my gosh, Starman. Congrats. Happy birthday. Chica Light, Davian, unfortunately not all girls appreciate romantic gestures. Yeah, you're right, sister. I would only find a girl who does, though. Cocoon? Oh, that was about the elderly people, right? The Notebook, yeah. I also like the movie with this actress. One of my favorite movies like this is The Time Traveler's Wife. That actress, she's so cool, man. And she was in Notebook, so she's in this movie as well. But the story itself, the Time Traveler's Wife, I like the actor guy too, and he's in the movie Troy. But that was a good movie. The Time Traveler's Wife. He meets he meets her when she's a little girl. Because he can't control the time travel. And, he starts seeing this little girl. And then he finds out that this little girl is his daughter. And she's a time traveler as well. But she can control it, but he can't. So that was a cool movie. And then there's this movie called... Where you can teleport. Jump. It's called Jump. And there's this guy who learns how to jump. He finds out he's part of something, these race of people, or no, they could jump. Or it's been going on. People have been jumping, teleporting. And he could teleport and shit. And he started having fun with it and stealing money with it. And became wealthy and had all this plan. And then he falls in love with some girl. And she finds out about his powers and Machiwa. I've actually watched this recent story or series you guys might want to check out, but it's kind of weird and strange. It's called His Dark Materials. Oh, my camera. Let me change the camera battery. Sorry. Takes a few seconds. Put a fresh new battery in. Amakaya coming back online. One second. Okay, it should come back online. Yeah, it's called His Dark Materials. Now, it's a very interesting show. Obviously, it has mixed messages. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying that if you're an indigo, that's a kind of show that you would want to watch. Just understand some of the there's still darkness in that show, so just realize that. But it's interesting because they're calling the God as an authority. They call it God as authority, and the authority must be challenged and it must be destroyed. But and then they have characters like named after fallen angels, when you know what that is, but the show shows it as the main character. You'll see these underlying stories, but for the most part, I find it very interesting because it has witches, it has angels, it has dimensions of reality. They don't call it that, but they're going through different worlds, and there's always some war between the church or religion and God and people who want to be free. Well, you get mixed messages in there. It's not all good, but it's still very, very good, well made. It's a very interesting movie. I recommend it. Fucking awesome movie. I was so sad it didn't go more than three seasons, because I wanted to keep watching and keep watching. They talk about Egyptians. It has talking animals. They call them daemons. You know what? It's not a good concept. Demons and daemons, whatever you want to call it. But in the movie, it's about little animals. But still, you know what's up. Just realize the underlying shit and deal with it. But you're indigo. You're into movies like this. We're into the war. This underlying war. You know that there's other levels of beings with different levels of power, and that we're in some spiritual war, and that ETs are real, and that not everything in religion is good. Some of it's very dark shit. It's been changed by the Roman Catholic Church. They got a hold of that Bible way in 325 AD, called the Council of Nicaea. They made some heavy duty changes to the Bible. It's like not conspiracy. This is what they did. Like, it's official. So realize that you're not reading the original, man. And when whatever version, whatever you think this book is, it has a dark God, a dark consciousness for a God. And some of these mixed up reverse ideas and concepts is not the original Christ, you know, or even the original story of Jeshua. Excuse me. Now realize that when you're someone activating your psychic third eye, when you're activating it, your indigo child, Vato, indigo ray, indigo child, you have an indigo aura. Like your main color in your aura would be indigo. Especially if you got that thing going on. And you will have experiences of clairvoyance, experiences of seeing. It's not a faith, it's not a hope, a belief. Man, it's an experience. It happens to you. It's not imagination in your head. Even though you use imagination in this science, it's a consciousness science, a spiritual science. You do stuff with your mental body. Your mind is accessing the spiritual levels of itself. You use the mental body. So you're going to be using imagination. What's that? Visualization. What's that? Okay, you're using your mind in a specific way, Holy One. You exercise your potential. You will have naysayers. You will have haters. You will have ignorant people. Get used to it. Just, don't be deterred by lower consciousness. Aren't you higher consciousness? Then be it. Dismiss lower vibe people. You don't have to even be rude. You can still be nice and polite. But you don't need them in your life. You let those kind of relationships, those kind of vibes, those kind of relationships and conversations, just 3D conversations. Machiwa. Makaya. I love you. You guys are this Puchwa. It's called the Guardian Alliance. You're one of these many. There's 10 million star leagues that are part of the Guardian Alliance. And if we're the Emerald Covenant, right? If we're the Indigo Children coming in, well, we're part of that. guard. You are meant to be one of these third eye awakened indigo children, now indigo adults. You will actually have generations of indigo children. If you have two indigos making babies, hello, that's going to create a line of you. That is some of your contract, to create indigo babies, because you're part of indigo yourself. Even if the parent, that doesn't happen to all indigos. Some are just have two normal parents. But realize there was a soul agreement. These beings are outside of time and space. These beings are doing something from a higher level and planning it from a high level and then going into the lower level, which is the past. You're a time traveler, Vato. An ET, alien, multidimensional being who's coming into the human DNA for a little while. You got some purpose here. Yeah. And we do this as a team, because we're Team Indigo. We're part of that guardianship. And it's an honor to awaken with you guys. Yeah. What's up? Chicky Light. I do not permit ignoramus to deter me. Alright. That could be an affirmation. Yeah. That'll make a super indigo. Yeah. Strong Aries rising. I'm a Scorpio rising. It's planet Uranus. Or no, Neptune, I mean. That's my planet or something. Emerald tablets and Book of Enoch. Those are both fallen angelic, honey. Thoth stole the emerald. I mean, he took the guardian. He is one of the ones that were once a speaker, even. But he betrayed the guardians, actually. So, and then came out with something called the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, which is actually is meant for the illuminated ones. I don't say their hashtag, remember? You know which ones I'm talking about. He made that for them in the Atlantean and ancient Egyptian days, which are the same. You had ancient Egypt in Atlantis, okay? Egyptians come out of the Atlanteans. They're one of the parts of their subraces and families. And so it's related to Atlantis, but just at a different period. Mochiba Makaye Hamasuta. Some of you are remembering these other time periods. It's when you activate yourself, you remember more. You'll probably experience them as past lives or future lives, but they're simultaneous lives right now happening. What do you mean right now? I'm now. No, there's more than you happening now at once, just at different vibrations. Some of them faster, some of them slower. And so all of those vibrations are flashing at the same time, just at its own speed and different angles. And you know how my diagram, I show you the diagram. Well, it is not perfectly in order like that, because actually you go through 1, 2, 3, and then you turn an angle, and so it's not exactly linear. But you turn angles, and it doesn't matter if you know that or not, because it's easier to understand the dimensions as being straight in order, but they might be doing this to each other, like a Rubik's Cube. Anyways, we're like ascending. We want to ascend activate consciousness, practice certain techniques, and you will do it. And honestly, I believe that some people who are sinning won't have to die. I'm not saying all people, but some people will be helped by UFO. This is also talked about in Voyagers 2 of Ashiana Dean's book or PDF. You can find it. And so it depends on your crew. I've seen a UFO in my life already, so it interacted with me, so I believe I will see another UFO in my life. I want to do a little bit of camping again someday, and then finally get my own house or my own property somehow. And then I'll be completely free, when I get my own piece of land. It could be 1 acre. I would actually get probably 5 acres at least. But I don't want to rent ever again. I want to be able to own what I want to have, so I prefer that. Because when you're renting, and some of you have no choice, but I want to have a choice and just not rent, but you have to have the money saved up to go that route. So, I mean, can you imagine? You can have one of those tiny homes, but it's made from a storage unit. These giant things, you can make a house out of it. You can get a few of them for a few $1,000s, and then get a piece of land for a few $1,000s, but preferably 5 acres. So 10,000, 20,000, I can have a house, a tiny home on my own acreage. I've already done the research, and all I have to do is save up the money now. My goal is to be successful someday and then have my own house, but that's most people won't understand that shit. I don't know, just believe it or not, I always wanted to find a property or a house that's outside the city. I grew up that way. I lived that way. I always wanted, not every house, but almost all of them, I wanted to be on the outskirts of the town, not inside. I was like that. I've always been weird like that, I guess. I wanted to live miles outside of the town. I felt weird like that, but there's some reason we get guided in a way. It's part of who are some of us who make up us. We kind of have bleed over effect from your other selves. You think it's all your own doing. Oh, well, some of it's your other selves doing. Hey, I thought we had free will. You do, but it's you. Well, that's still what's going on. What's up, homies? I want to make a poll. Okay, guys? Will you guys answer the poll? I mean, no one's going to know your answer, so let's do this. Because before we finish up, I want to ask you guys this question. It says, start a poll. Do you feel any activation in your third eye? Instead of saying, is your third eye activated, I'll say, do you feel any activation in your third eye? Do you feel any, I guess I'll capitalize that, any vibration? Like feeling. Do you feel any feeling? Do you feel any energy? Does that make sense? Do you feel any energy? Come on, dude, capitalize. Do you feel any energy? And when I say third eye, I mean right in the middle of your forehead. Like not now or any time. Have you ever, I'll just say that. I'll rephrase it. Have you ever felt any energy in your third eye? Sorry, I just gotta word it right. I'm a Virgo, I'm a perfectionist. In your third eye. Yes, no. There we go. Ask your community. You guys, I want to say that I have. And the first stage was putting an amethyst on my head a few times a day, every day, for a while. I kept using the amethyst technique and using an amethyst. At first it was uncomfortable. I gotta take it off for a little while and then put it back on. Put it off. Because it was actually uncomfortable. You're working a muscle kind of like without, and you haven't gone to the gym in a while. I mean, you haven't worked out in a while. So when you first start working out, it's uncomfortable. That was uncomfortable at first. Don't worry, it won't always be like that. Eventually you'll open it enough and it'll start being useful. Like you'll get the effects of having your third eye open, which is usually seeing stuff. 1, 2, 3. How do you activate your third eye? Here's an idea. Close these eyes. What does that do, Davian? It opens this side eye. Huh? When you stop using these eyes, you're forced to use visualization, imagination. You're forced to see inner thoughts, inner visuals. I mean, you're not trying to fall asleep, but you shut these eyes. Now you're, okay, seeing stuff inside the mind. This is what we want to do intentionally. You want to be able to perceive pictures in your mind at your will. Why do we say that? Well, because some people have a hard time seeing anything. You don't see nothing when you close your eyes. If someone says, close your eyes, I don't see nothing. Huh? How? You know? So some of us don't understand, how do you not see nothing? Well, that doesn't mean you're damned or will never be able to. You could start to do stuff. You know, one way to open your third eye is with medicine. It opens your third eye. But not only. I felt it open all these chakras. And when we say open, you would say activate for a little while, temporarily. You would say boost your normal. So some people want to know how to your third eye. Well, here's a few ideas. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with changing your stop using a fluoride toothpaste. Because if you're imagine it, some of you are brushing your teeth every day, a few times a day. That's a dose of fluoride in your mouth, in your skin, whatever. What? You know, like a frog, you boil it alive slowly so it doesn't notice. You're being killed slowly so you don't notice it. You're becoming more sick, more disease, more cancer. What? What's up? What's this numbers going like this for? Why are these things happening in the world? Why is this happening? So, it's a spiritual war. This is serious stuff, guys. This is part of your hellish experience. If you stay here, this is hellish. You would say crazy stuff happening. Well, if you stay here, it's going to get worse. And what do you mean stay here? That means if you don't ascend and you get stuck on earth again. Whoa. No, please don't. We're just saying you don't want that to happen. You want to get your shit in order. Get your energies in order, man. Become a master of consciousness. Become a Sadhguru. No, don't. Yeah, you could. Become a spiritual person. Become your own spiritual person. Learn wisdom. Become knowledgeable. Vato. Know stuff about these topics. I say become an expert in some part of this. It's a vast topics. You can talk about all kinds of stuff. And I'm sure you can. It could just probably pour out of you. You can start somewhere. Thank you guys for coming to my live. I think this has been a long video already. But thank you guys for being here. I'm so happy. Because many of you are regulars. Like, you come every time. And I know it wasn't a planned time, but I told you it won't always be only Tuesday. Sometimes I'll mix it up, and I might make an official day once I get everything going. Yes, you guys, thank you for being here on my live. I'm going to give you a hug. Hugs. So, much shout out to you guys. I give a shout out to Ireland Clark. I love you, sister. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Shout out to Ashiana, whatever she's doing. I love you, sister. Thank you for what you are doing. A shout out to Lisa Renee. She's also got her website and some videos out there. So, and all of you who are walking your path, who are speaking your truth, who are learning and contributing service to others, that's the path of light. That's what guardians do. So thank you for doing your path and doing your light. Your contribution, all of your thoughts and words are coming in to this drama. It's relevant what you say and share. You're a beacon. Be a beacon. Bring in this hope. Bring in this light. Speak your truth so it may heal others and make others knowledgeable, others able to have discernment. Because everything's not up to par. But you develop this light, you develop discernment. You will see the bullshit and the lies and the shadow. So rise, Christ, rise in this guardianship. It is a covenant, emerald covenant. We talk about these beings, these races, the blue flame, the gold flame, the violet flame. We're coming from these races. We are these people. Advanced beings, advanced spiritually, mentally, and biologically, coming down, incarnating. Okay? So we're downstepping to come to this level to bring our information back into the human pool, into the human mind, consciousness, spirit. You know, star seeds are giving their seed. We're here mixing with humans. Hello, our consciousness, our DNA, making little baby star seeds, indigos. Some of you have some brilliant little kids rising. Akai, some of you indigo adults are these brilliant artists and creators and scientists, and you're into space, you're into fantasy, you're into time travel. What's up? You're into magic. How you doing, vatos? Peace! Blessings to you, all of you following this path, this of light, walking in your light, shining your light, speaking your truth, your integrity, being an example, being a representative. Wakaya, you're not alone. We're not doing this alone. We're all part of this. Thank you for being part of your part. Thank you for bringing it. Yeah. Thank you for Achiwa. Mokwa Isia. Rise, Christ consciousness. This holy guard, this holy grail. Hello, indigo. Chika. You guys have a beautiful day. I hope to see you on Tuesday. That's my official live. Go see me on Tuesday, homies. Love to have you there. We'll shine brightly. We usually get up to like 60, 70 viewers. Eventually it'll be going over 100. It has hit that, especially on TikTok and Instagram. But you guys can find me on my information is below. Reach out. Love you guys. All the regulars. Starman, love and light, my friends. You are a caretaker of Mother Earth. Ah, are you talking about me? Love everything, Holy One. I've seen Mother Earth, man. Oh, my Chiwa. Do you do classes to help new starseeds to learn how to open their third eye? That's a good idea, Desi. Destry? Stickers? Stokes? My eyes are bad. Stokes, sorry. Destry Stokes. That's a good idea. Thank you for the idea. I will try. Because it's not too hard, right? Matt D. Smith. The 44th like? Whoa, look at that. You made it rise, brother. 44? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was 44 watching. Now it's 45. I am a pet parent. A pet parent? Creating magic, you guys. You're beautiful. Thanks, you guys. Namaste, Vato Locos. Have yourself a beautiful evening, starseeds. See you soon. Keep shining your light.